it's Chelsea from Vision Vaping. Today I have my Warrior box mod here for you by asmodis, and I have my deadmodz drip tip on the top. I have a couple specs for you. I bought it about 2 weeks ago, been vaping on it, and I will tell you, it vapes like a champ. So we're going to dive down and tell you a little bit about it. Here we go. So first I'm going to start by taking my drip tip off. It is a 510 thread and a 510 connection. Okay, so here we go. We got our little Warrior box mod. It is made of cherry. I had a couple options of the jackfruit wood, the walnut, or the cherry, and I decided to go with the cherry wood because I think it looks very nice. I like the finish on it. The wood will never chip, it'll never splinter, it will hold up for a very long time. And then we have our seat frame. As you can see, mine is made out of aluminum, and it has a black finish on it, and there's 2 aluminum pins, connector pins, and then it has the 510 thread connection up top. It is adjustable. You could either unscrew it to screw it up or down to fit your drip tip. And then it kind of has like a little bullseye on there. I know we all know where it goes, but I like the little design. Here's the number of authenticity. Mine is 982 with their little emblem engraved in it, as well as the little engraving on the front. And then we have our fire button. Can you see that a little bit? It is made out of dylren, and it's very nice. Can you hear it? Clicks very well. It never got stuck or anything for me. So just use a little quarter to take out your connections right here. Just going to give them a couple twirls. And then one came out. And then on to the next one. Not very hard, very simple. And the connections, they are very light. I picked the aluminum because it is very light right there. There you go. And then the batteries I have in here, I have 2 MXJOs. They are dual 18650s. I like them. Now for the inside of the box, our threads are as well aluminum. The whole C-frame is, as I said, and then down in there you can see the wood. It is very nice. There you go. I like those. I like how it looks. I like how everything looks. And then it has down in the bottom, I don't think that you could see, but the connections are made out of copper down in there. So we're just gonna put our batteries back in. Like I said, they are the MXJOs 18650. They have a 3000 MPa. There we go. Just gonna tighten these back up. 1, 2. There we go. The second one. I like this box. It's very light. It does fit in my hand very nicely. It fits in my purse, you know, that I carry around with me. It's very nice. And when you tighten up your connections, you don't want to do it too tight. Just make them snug. And then in the bottom, I don't know if you could see it or not, they have 2 on each side, but they're 4 little vent holes for the batteries. And then there we go. And I have my drip tip. It is by deadmodz. And I'm going to take off this top part is made out of glass, and it has the air holes. There's 1 on each side. There you go. And it's very tall. I like that. And excuse me, I have juice on my hands. But there we go. This is my drip tip. It is by deadmodz. On the bottom, there you go. You have your center pin connection. It is also adjustable, 510 thread, and you have your serial number on it. Mine's 3585. It is a 4-post, and it is a very deep well. There you go in there. And then you have your rings, your silicone rings in there, and then it says deadmodz on the front. And I don't know if you noticed when I was vaping, it does come with 3 different color LED lights. Can you see that? The light in there. Mine is, this one is white, and it also comes with blue and green. I like the white. And the build I have in there is a 7 wrap, 24 gauge wire, centhol wire. So we're just going to screw it back on there. There you go. There you go. You want to tighten it, but not too much. There you go. And then, you know, we're just going to juice it up a little bit more. Make sure you're fully juiced. You don't want to get a dry hit. You don't want to get a burnt hit, you know, when you're vaping. I'm sure we've all had one of those. Juice it up a little bit. There you go. On the outside are your negative posts, and then on the inside you have your 2 positive posts. So just so everybody knows, if you're a beginner vapor, you know, they want to put your top back on. Make sure it clicks. It is glass, so make sure you don't like shove it down on there too hard. It sits flush. When you take the glass part off, the well sits flush with the box, but as soon as you put the glass part back on, it has a little bit of an overhang. You can't really see that. It's not very much. It does line up on the back, but not on the sides. I like it. I don't think it's too big. If you prefer a smaller drip tip, that's fine. I like this one. The price range was very good. This one ranged at about $35, and I'd gotten my box for about $85, you know, plus tax. I am juicing today. It's called Rich's Custard with a 0 milligram nic. You know, I just bought this. I want to see how it tasted. I got all my equipment from my friends down at R&R Vapes. So their prices are really good. I like their shop. They're very comfortable with everybody. They give you your options. This is the little box that your drip tip comes in. It says deadmodz right there. So yeah, on the sides. There you go. Your little arrow saying open. And then I like this. It does come with an extra piece of glass. It does. I don't want to open it. Just here. Well, there you go. It does come with an extra piece of glass. It does come in handy, just in case you break this one. You have to go out and buy a new one right away. And then your little starter kit, it comes with a couple screws. You get your 2 screws, your little screwdriver, which comes with most of your starter kits for your drip tips or your starter kit mods, and then you got your 2 little O-rings right there. And what I wanted to show you guys was the other 2 little LEDs. I tried to put both of these in there. I wanted to see what colors, because the colors are not advertised. See that little LED light right there? And then this one I had clipped off the wire to it because I had fit it in there, clipped it off, wanted to see what color it was, see how it was. This one lights up blue, and then we also have this one. I bent it as well, see what color it was. This one comes out green. So with the deadmodz, you do get 3 different color LEDs. One is white, one is blue, and one is green. So I like that. I like that feature. That's what most attracted me to this drip tip in the first place. So we're just gonna put all these back in there. One thing I did want to mention is that for this mod, for the Warrior box mod, you have regular screws in there. You don't have regular wood screws in there. So if you do want to take it apart and make some adjustments, or if you have a problem, you need to take off your C-frame, you don't want to tighten them down too much, because if you tighten these down a little bit too much, it's not that big of a deal. You just go to Home Depot or something, get a little bit of wood putty, you put it back in there, and then you just have to screw your screw back in there, you know, to get a good grip, to get a good seal on it. So it's really not that big of a deal. But that's the Warrior box mod and your deadmodz drip tip. So it's all put back together. I juiced it up, and let's see how she vapes. Man, oh man, I'm telling you, that is good. This is it's a house juice, I do want to say, and it's very good. I love all their house juices. I have about 15 of them in my collection so far. It's Vapes Like a Champ, my box mod. I love it. If you guys like it, I would urge you to go out and buy one. If I lost this today, would I go out and buy another one? Probably, because I like it. You know, I like it that much. I like the color, I like the wood. It will not splinter or anything like that, like I had mentioned before. And one thing I do want to tell you about the wood boxes, when you're holding them, you know, you get a lot of wear and tear on them. Your wood will expand, so if they don't line up flush with the edge of the C frame, it's really not a big deal, you know. It's not going to break, it's not going to expand too much, but I do just want to give you guys that bit of information. I like the LED lights, excuse me. This one is clear. I think I might put in the green one later on today. But that's me with Chelsea from Vision Vaping. If you like my information, if you like what I had, please press the subscribe button and leave a comment down below. So, that's what I have for today. Just remember, keep on vaping.